I call it K-frame, but
K-frame, cross member, it's the same thing.
Subframe. Well, you guys, I'm at the shop with Jason, and we are going ahead and cutting out my rockers. And so far, this is what it looks like. Oh, you moved the tape line up? I didn't realize that.
Yeah, I did that yesterday.
I had that a lot lower.
Yeah, you had it down here. What I did was I was going to do the 2-inch tape under the holes, but I decided to just go from up here because it still brings down below the holes, and I wanted to get a little bit more because of how rusty it did look.
And that, what is this, the driver's side?
Yeah.
What is this, a 20 gauge? 18 gauge?
No, it should be like 18.
So yeah,
It's this part of the rocker that got stuffed up somehow.
you guys can actually see right into the car.
Oh yeah.
There's a hole on the frame rail side of the driver's side. As you can see. But right here, we're pulling this down. This side doesn't look so bad, but once you get here, there's a bunch of rot, and pretty much that was already missing. You guys remember from my previous video. And then right here, the side, the passenger side, you gotta go ahead and get this frame rail exterior red piece pulled off so it looks like this. And this is the inner frame rail. Oh, right here in my back pocket. Yeah. And we're just using these things to pull them down, but you need 2 hands. It's really hard. So, I'm gonna do that real quick.
See just how bad it got.
Watch your face.
It's ugly enough as it is.
This is pulled down, so if we want, we can cut that off. You found my grinder? Is it in there?
I don't know.
This is the driver's side. I'm going ahead and pull the rockers down, or the rest of them. Pretty much, this is what. How old is this car? 2003?
17.
17-year-old car right here. Wow. So this is all that original foam that's been rotting our cars from factory.
And it goes right up here. There's another patch right in here that comes across inside. That's where mine's rotted on the driver's side.
Yeah, and I cleaned out Mike's over there.
And then it's all up and along here, along the wheel well.
Yeah,
And that's why they
all
bought
around the gas
tank.
cap also. I think I already removed all that stuff. Yeah, I did, but there's a patch right here. There's a patch right here and all along this area, but it's the driver's side. You can see I removed it all. Passenger side actually. So driver's side and passenger side. And pretty much what we're doing right now is fixing up the rocker area, and then we're gonna move to the quarter panel area. But we have so much cleaning to do.
Together.
Yeah. And you guys can see under here in the inside rocker, this is actually one single piece right here, and then it comes to another piece, but this piece is actually underlap, will overlap this piece, and it comes to here and it does it again, and then over here it does it again. So you can see we have that foam, that OEM foam that's behind the rockers that rot here, and this overlap rots, and this overlap rots.
Because you get all the holes. There's all the holes for everything to get up and in.
Yeah, all the pinch welds along the rockers, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So all the water gets up in there and sits. But you guys probably know down south, it doesn't do this as much. But here in New England,
Salt, sand, snow.
yeah, roads suck.
But
Whoever owned this car,
whoever slammed this up and into the floor did a real bad number right here.
yeah, right up here.
This piece right here was folded along this line up and in and pushed this up.
Yeah, and you guys see where we have it jacked up. This is pretty much where I jack up my car. I usually put jack stands right up under this bolt, right under the A-frame area. But
So
right here,
we'll go along with this. Anywhere along this rail is a good point to jack. This is a good point to jack. Same thing back here. You have right here on this rail, which is good, or anywhere in the rear cross member. Right across the rear cross member. Those are the spots to jack. I've got it right here on the lift because it's easy to use. You're not going to be able to do that with a jack.
yeah.
But those are the spots that you should be lifting from.
And then we have more rocks back here.
If you have to use the front cross member, that's okay, right on the corners. Same thing.
Cross member. I call it
Right here.
K-frame, but
K-frame, cross member, it's the
Yeah.
same thing.
subframe.
It's, you know, every vehicle, every manufacturer calls it something different. It's all the same thing. But those are the spots that it should be lifted from. You know, you get all the ones that go on the pinch welds, and that's what causes this problem.
Yeah, that's what happens. Your
not-
jack actually bends those irons, and you know, I'm telling you, they're like hardened steel, and they're hard to pull back. So if you guys want to prolong the life of your car's frame rails, go ahead and start jacking them up to the areas that we have the lift under.
And with the rigidity that this car has, you can put a jack right here and lift the whole side of this car off the ground.
Right, and it's that one right back here, you guys. So the frame rail's here, right there.
And that's why you notice most cars, when you jack up, you know, the back corner, it's going to be one side or the other lift, but this will lift the middle.
Right,
But the
and this is
front,
where I lift mine.
yep. Same thing with the front. You lift one side, it lifts that up. It can get to the point where you'll see the whole side of the car come up because the cars are that solid.
Well, with BCs, sometimes.
No, it doesn't matter. It's regular.
Well, no,
I
with
still
some-
have factory suspension in mine. If I lift
Yeah, but
right here, if I lift right here high enough, the front end comes off, and at some point, the back end will start to come off on this side as well, because our cars are made nice and solid this way.
Right.
You know, but that's why when you lift right here or this rail right here, it's gonna lift this whole side of the car.
Right. And
You know,
a lot of
older-
people-
older
a lot of people
vehicles-
do it from right here.
Yeah, when you start using the pinch welds, it's when you bend them, that's when you destroy the rockers.
I wish you guys could really see how bad they are. Do you have a light on you?
I got my phone light.
Yeah, show them what it looks like from in here. Let me see. Yeah.
You can see, it was all bent over right here, it's all rusted, it was stuffed up through. From this side, you can see the hole now. You can see right up and in what it did, how it went right up and in there.
Yeah.
So whoever jacked it there or whatever they hit it on, destroyed it. It ripped the backside of, you can see the backside of the pinch weld right here is all ripped. That's why we're gonna be replacing it all with angle iron. You know, it's probably gonna be a couple pieces right there to make that. And then the same thing, like I said, we'll replace the inner piece, we'll have a couple made, and replace from here up to about here, all the way down. We'll get all that cleaned up, get the angle iron in, and get the outer rocker put on. And then when we get back here, we'll do the same thing back here. We'll start with cleaning this up and take off of that rocker panel you got in just this side of the hole and come up here and hit the flat spot right up. And replace this whole section. When we cut it off, we'll see how bad it is under here. You know, I'm sure you'll get more videos at that point and show them all the stuff we got to deal with when we take it off.
We want to cut it right here at an angle and then right up along there, so it's a lot easier to smooth out compared to actually doing it right here and trying to grind. So he'd rather grind on a surface that's flat so he can smooth it out and then do the body work, paint and
Yeah,
etc.
you don't want to do it inside that groove because then you're trying to grind out and do body work on a rolled panel.
Yeah.
It's not.
And you
gonna
guys
look
can
good. see.
see I got my rear window in. Yeah.
Thanks to Roy's Auto Glass in Dudley, Mass.
Yeah.
That's the only place I call.
Yeah. So we're gonna get into this. Finish pulling these down and clean them up while I'm done. You can see I'm drilling out the spot welds and then I'm gonna open them up with this tool, the same tool that I use on Big Mike's quarter panels right over here. I'm just gonna open them up so these frame rail pieces just like separate from the inner piece, just like this piece. And I already did this side, but I just gotta go ahead and clean these up and straighten them out as much as I can. From here on, I gotta do the same. So back here, if you guys can see, there's pinch welds. There's one here, one there, etc. along the whole thing. And I'm gonna go ahead and drill them out. And then I'm gonna use a step drill. And it's gonna make it a lot easier just to go ahead and pull them off. All right, now that it's been like 3 hours, there's my motor and stuff. Jason just got back and I've been going ham at it, you guys. You can see all that stuff is just rust, and that's coming from me going ahead and drilling out all the spot welds along the way. Let me just get this light real quick. Okay, you can see right there along the whole frame rail, all spot welds drilled out. All right, so let's go to this side. This is the inside look. All right, and on the other side, I already pretty much cleaned it up. Jason's gonna go ahead and cut the rest because I don't know where he wants it cut. I've been pretty much cleaning up, trying to get all the grit and grime and all the excess off. Yeah, I really can't explain what I've been doing, but yo, I'm telling you guys, it's coming together. You can see right there at those spot welds right in front. I still gotta separate that metal so he can get that piece of inner rocker panel out, along with that one right there. And all of these, that one right there, that one right there, that one. Yeah, and then right over there again. And then that'll be where we start the red quarter panels. But that'll be another day. Right now, I'm just gonna go ahead and finish this video up because I wanna go ahead and get like wicked far. That's a Boston accent right there, you guys. So that'll end it. And that's my Neon SRT4 sitting on the lift, and I'm tripping over everything. I got everything on the floor. Look at this. I've been going ham. Look how straight I've been getting them. Those ones right there I can't really get to as much because of the lift arm, but I'm getting there, you guys. So I'm gonna get Jason in here to inspect, and I'm gonna end it like I said, and hopefully you guys subscribe Until next time, guys, be easy. Stay tuned. Peace.